beautiful souls, welcome back to Scene Up Tarot with me, Natasha. Today's pick a card reading is a channeled message from your person. So as I do it, I'm going to be speaking as if I am your person. Okay, so I'll be using I and you and those kind of pronouns. I don't know if that's the right word. Nouns. I don't know. Yeah, grammar's not my thing. So anyway, yeah, that will be the reading today. So we have 3 piles from you guys to choose from. So we have pile 1 here with the Amazonite. We have pile 2 in the middle with this lovely aquamarine. And then we have pile 3 at the end with the blue fluorite. So see which one you are drawn to, and I will see you guys in your reading. Oh, and before I forget, do remember that I got the giveaway, so do check that in the description box below. Hello to pile 1 with the Amazonite crystal. This is your reading, guys. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is going to be a channeled message from your person, so I will be speaking as if I am that person. And if you wait to the end, what I'll do is I'll grab some initials, some numbers, that kind of stuff, just so you know, for some of you it will be reassuring that this message is kind of meant for you. If you see maybe your person's initials, your initials, anything that was like significant for you guys. And then I have 1 card that's just kind of advice from spirit about this connection. So before I get into it, do remember I have a giveaway running, so all you'll need to do is comment on this video, like and subscribe, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway where you'd be one of 3 to win a private reading. So we'll get into this. I kind of have to focus, and yeah, I've only done these channeled readings, I think I did it once before, so it's not something I do super often, but yeah, it's weird getting into the zone. So right, hey, I really want to tell you that I am still very hopeful for this connection. Even though we have had our rough bits and we've been through, you know, kind of a dark patch, I still hold out a whole lot of hope here that we are going to end up together. Because I have now, you know, I've worked really hard on myself. I've got control of my emotions. I'm willing to take action now. I've grown so much since you last saw me, since we last spoke. And I really feel like now I am ready to make this happen. Because, to be honest, losing you was the wake-up call that I needed. I feel like maybe in the past I was quite selfish, I wasn't mature, and, you know, I didn't treat you how you deserved to be treated. And that still pains me. I'm still so upset about what happened in the past, but I know that I cannot change what I did. And, you know, as much as I hated it, it was the wake-up call that I needed to be able to change, to become a better person for you. And, you know, you really did shake my foundations. You kind of changed everything that I thought I knew about love, about relationships. You really shook me to my foundations, and I've had to build myself back up. It's not been easy. There's been times when, you know, I didn't think it was going to be possible. I thought maybe I should just move on and find someone new, someone that's not going to expect more from me, someone that's going to put up with my behaviours in the past. But I know that it's you that I really want, so I've had to change myself. Because what I really want is, I want us to have a future together. I don't just want, a fling. I don't just want a friends with benefits. I want something that is going to last. I want something that is, we're going to have kids. We're going to get married. And we are going to have such a happy life together. And, it's going to still, I know it's going to take time. And I know you're not going to trust me straight away. But I'm really willing to work for your trust and work for your love, because that's all I really want now. The thing that I appreciate about you most is, despite all of this, despite how I've acted in the past, you always remained this just absolute angel, really, is the only way I can describe you. Because I wasn't the best, I didn't treat you right, but you always somehow managed to remain kind to me. And even when I walked away, you were still able to be the person that you've always been. And I watch your social media, I watch you, and you're just like that with everyone. And that's why I want you in my life. I want this goodness back into my life. Without you, life does seem a lot darker. This tower seems, if it wasn't for you, this tower would not be worth it at all. All of that work and all of that darkness is not worth it without you. So what I'm asking is, can we move on from the past? Can we move forward together? I know that is a lot to ask for considering what we have been through, but I would love it if we could just move on to something that is going to be calmer and more stable. I have calmed down. I'm not going to be the same person I was. I'm not going to be that kind of storm. You're not going to have to tiptoe and walk on eggshells around me. I am much better. Sometimes I still do get anxiety about this. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that, I'm completely 100% healed here. But I have worked really hard, and there's times that, I still get in my head about this, and I still worry that I'm not good enough for you, and that, we're never going to make this work. But I am doing my best to overcome those thoughts. I'm doing my best to be in my power at all times, so I can be the person you need me to be. The one thing I worry about is that we're running out of time here. It just seems like it's been such a long time that maybe you've moved on, maybe you've forgotten about me, maybe you just don't want anything to do with me. But I just have to trust in the universe that we are going to come back together. And as I said, I've had time to awaken to what I was and how I should have been. And I'm now, I am now so much more healed. I've integrated all that I needed to know into my life, and honestly, I have had a bit of a spiritual awakening. I've realised that there were bits of me that needed to be healed, and I think before I just kind of buried that, but I have definitely had an awakening, and it wasn't spontaneous, it was all because of you. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to focus on love, whether it is loving myself, loving you, loving others. I'm bringing my focus back to love, because I feel like in the past I clearly did not love myself, and therefore I just couldn't love you the way you needed to be loved. But now that is my main focus. And I truly believe that this love that we share is once in a lifetime love. I have never experienced this with anyone else, and I don't think I would experience it again. So what I'm saying is, I do want you back. I do love you, and I feel this too. If you do still feel this connection, just know that I am feeling it too. So that was all the cards that I have for you for the channeled message. What we'll do now is get a few initials, etc. So I've got my little tin. I'll grab some initials. We've got star signs in there as well, and a few fell on the floor, so I'll just grab those for you guys. Right, so you have, oh, if I can open it, you have March, you have Sagittarius, 2023, 1, oh, you have another long one here, December, oh my god, this is really weird, sorry, so this is actually, a lot of this is, so summer is basically the guy that I was seeing, so July, so you've got a few months here, and then you have a 1 and an 8 for numbers, you have a D, you have an O, I think that's a 0 to be honest, so you know, 180, maybe they're into darts, and you have an R. So if any of these are significant for you, so it could be dates, so it could be the 1st of March, 18th of March, of December, July, the 1st or the 8th, you know, it could be a year, 81, 80. So yeah, and then finally for you guys, we have just a message from Spirit about this. It's just one card, so you have leadership. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So I feel like this card is saying that in this connection, I feel like you can actually take the lead here. I feel like you could be the person to message first. You could, you know, you step up, and if this is a connection that you really want, I feel like this person will actually kind of follow. So yeah, so I feel like maybe this person is, as they said, they do kind of still get a bit of anxiety about this connection. So it may be that you need to be the one that leads here. But I think it's not because they don't want to, but it's just they are slightly still in a bit of fear. But I do feel like they have got much better. So that's everything for you guys. Remember, if you want to enter my giveaway, hit like, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here and watching this, and I will see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey Pal 2, if you chose Aquamarine, this is your reading. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is a channeled message from your person, so I will be going into speaking as if I was them. Just a reminder before we get started that obviously I am running my giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers, so if you do want to enter, it's really simple. Just like, comment and subscribe and you'll be entered in, and there's a chance to win one of 3 prizes. Yeah, and the other thing we'll do with this reading is I'm going to grab some initials towards the end. And then we have, with this unicorn card, it's just a message from spirit about this connection. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna kind of zen get into character. It's a bit weird. I have done this I think only once before, and it's always a bit weird speaking as if you're someone else, but I'll try and step into my acting when I was at school. So ready? Hey gorgeous, I really want you to know that I want to put you at the centre of my world now. I know that in the past I did not, and I feel like you may even be kind of shocked to hear this, but I just love you, and now that we've been apart, I think I realised I really screwed up here. And I just want you back in my life, and I want to put you on the pedestal. I want you to be the person that I come home to, and I want to build my life around you. I know, again, as I said, I feel like you're going to be shocked because in the past I ran. Let's be honest, we can't dress it up any other way. I ran from this connection. And, you know, I do understand if you don't want to give me another chance, and maybe if you're scared that I will do it again. Let me tell you that I am not going to be running from this connection ever again. I won't be running from you. I need to face up to you know, what I did. And how I hurt you when I left, but I just want you to know that that's not me. I will not be running from this connection. So I actually, at the moment, we're not in contact, and it really does pain me. So the best I can do is just watch you from afar. I look at your Facebook, your Instagram, I'm checking up on you, and I'm kind of just waiting for a good moment, or, you know, even for you to come back to me, because sometimes I feel like I can always feel like you click on my profile, or you're just in a chat just waiting for me to send a message and urging me, and I really want to. I do really want to, but I'm just, at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out what it is I need to say to you. And I think I really do need to tell you how much I really do want this to happen. I feel like we have a very deep connection, and it's definitely a connection that I've not felt before. I don't know about you, but there's times that even now I feel like I can feel as if you're there, or it's like I pick up when you're sad or happy. And, you know, I haven't actually told anyone because I think they'll think I'm crazy, but I can definitely feel you despite a time that has passed. And, you know, I just want to go back to when we were happy, you know, and I just want there to be more happy times in the future. I want us to be able to celebrate. And now what this time apart has done, so despite what you may think, I haven't really dated anyone else. I've stayed single. I've just been thinking a lot and realising what went wrong, what I need to fix within myself, because you treated me really well, and who on earth runs from a connection when it's good? It makes no sense. So I really did have to sit with myself and work out what it was that triggered me to do that, because, you know, that's not normal. But I think I have, you know, I think I've got my mind straight now. I've I've kind of mastered my thoughts. I've mastered those anxieties that caused me to run in the first place. And I feel like you would really notice how much I have progressed on this front, like with my thoughts and just kind of emotional maturity as well. And I think now that I feel like where I have mastered this, I'm ready to come back, and I feel like, you know, this is a slow process. I have to win your trust back that I'm not going to bolt again, but I'm willing to put in this work. You know, it's like growing something. We've got to plant some seeds here, and we need to nurture this connection, because as much feelings as we have for one another, feelings isn't enough, and we do need to work at it. But do you know what? I'm so ready to work at this. And what I love is the fact, you know, you feel like my counterpart. You feel like just coming home and like we're meant to be. I can see us being almost like a power couple. We both think similarly. We're both got similar strengths, but also our differences are, you know, they make us unique, but we complement each other so well. We can be a power couple, and I feel like we could just run the world, is how I feel about you. You're so special. And now I feel like I just want to, you know, I want to nurture you. I feel like I want to nurture this connection, which is something that I had no intention of doing before. And it's because, you know, I see the potential that we have here now. I feel like in the past, I didn't really see that, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it was definitely coming from a place of fear. I don't think it's anything against you. I think it was definitely me, and me not being ready to be in this kind of commitment. But, you know, I have brought this kind of unconsciousness, this kind of shadow side of me, I've brought it to the light. And I have, you know, the wounds that I've had before, I have started to heal those. It's a journey, but I feel like together we can heal each other's wounds. And I think before I realised I wasn't very committed to love, my foundation for this relationship wasn't particularly strong, and that is definitely why I ran. But having looked at this now and kind of examining my life, I really want to put a lot of commitment into love and to loving you, because I realise now I should have appreciated the moments that we had together. And even though, you know, we haven't been apart, I actually kind of appreciate this and the opportunity it has given me, because I have been able to grow and I have been able to find love within me. Because I feel like maybe before, well, I say maybe, definitely before, I wasn't able to show it. And I feel like now this has definitely changed. Okay, so that is your channeled message, guys. So what I'm going to do is get you some initials, and then we'll go onto the one card from Spirit that is about what you should know about this connection. So just mix these a little bit. Oh, that's quite long, so we'll go for this one because it was hanging out. It wanted to come out. So we have Aries, so maybe one of you is an Aries. Taurus. You have December. That came out in pile 1 as well. You have new moon, so it could be when you're going to come back together. You have November, so it feels like maybe winter time. Oh, like this, March. Full moon, so you know, really any time. I feel like that says Capricorn. Oh no, Cancer. So you have quite a few, you have 3 different signs here. So this could be, you know, things that are in your chart a lot. Oh, let's see what this is. Autumn. So I feel like, you know, you have March, December, November. You have autumn, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, and then let's look at any numbers. So that is an S. So numbers and letters I, C, and F. So trying to see if I can make any. So if this, that's the only, yeah, that's the only words I can make. So yeah, and then your message from Spirit is trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, have trust in this person, have trust that they are coming back to you, that they are working on whatever they needed to work on, and just trust that it's not over. So I feel like this person has a lot of strong feelings here for you. You know, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, so I feel like maybe you guys are definitely counterparts, and feel there's a sense of like being together. You have 4 of Wands, which is seen as a twin flame card. So I feel like there is definitely a lot of love and potential here. So, you know, do have trust, guys. So yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this, do remember to hit like, comment and subscribe. By doing all those things, you'll be entered into my giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. See you later. Hey, pile 3, if you chose the fluorite crystal, this is your reading. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is a channeled message, so I am going to be reading the cards as if I was your person. And then also at the end, what we'll do is we'll grab some initials. It's got initials, numbers, kind of zodiac signs, just things that may make you feel more connected to this reading. And then at the end, this unicorns card is it's just one card, and it is a message from Spirit about this connection, kind of like, or what you need to know. So yeah, we'll get into it. And just remember, if you do like this reading, if you like, comment and subscribe, then you'll be entered into my giveaway. So have to center and you know, get into it. So it's a bit weird going reading to someone else, but right. Hey, I would like to firstly apologise for being quite shady before, not always being totally honest with you. I really do apologise. I know that I was in the wrong, and I can understand if you don't want to forgive me for me being shady in the past. Yeah, and I admit that I did run away. I was shady and I ran away. I know that looks really bad, and you know, I think I was just being really dumb, to be honest. I was not in the best place, and I thought I could find happiness somewhere else. I thought I could find happiness with another person. I thought that, you know, I thought I was the sun and everything revolved around me. But you know what I actually have come to realise is that you are the sun, and you are the one that brings joy into my life. It warms it up. It gives me, you know, I feel like you just give me the kind of joy that no one else can. Like, when I think about you, my insides start feeling warm and fuzzy, and no one else has done that to me or for me. And I know that I made the wrong choice before, and I feel like how stupid of me to have run away from you and from this feeling. And I'll admit, I made poor choices. You know, I chose something else over you, and that's not something that I really should have done. I clearly did not think this through, and all I can hope is that you will forgive me for making such an error. And yeah, that's, you know, I can't really say much more than that. I'm just genuinely sorry. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've really changed, because, you know, I'm not gonna focus so much on that. And, you know, I have changed. But what I want to do is come back, and I really want to offer you something real this time. I feel like before we never really let it get off the ground. I say we, I'm sorry, no, me. I take responsibility. I want to be in a relationship with you. Why would I not? Why would I just, honestly, it baffles me that I was so stupid before to have made the choice to walk away from this. And I really want to give back to you. I really do. I recognise that, you know, in the past I wouldn't even say I was a player. I was just young and dumb, and I didn't really know how to treat you right, and I feel like that is actually no excuse, but I have matured, and, you know, I want to be able to show you appreciation, like the kind of appreciation that you showed me and the appreciation I should have shown you. So I do want to give to you, because honestly, you are a dream come true, and I don't think I really ever told you that enough, that, you know, just looking at you, you are like a dream come true. You're everything that I have ever wanted in a partner. You look exactly how I always imagined they would. I have so much attraction for you that it is unbelievable. And it just doesn't stop there. Like, it goes deeper than that. You have all the qualities that everyone would want in their partner, in their perfect partner. You're kind, you're generous, you know, you challenge me. You know, I think that kind of scared me, is the fact that you were a bit of a challenge. You're not going to just roll over and give me anything that I want. You know, you're not going to take my crap. You're not going to, you know, you're going to take the pee out of me. You're going to take, when I say something dumb, you're going to call me out on it. And, you know, that was kind of scary. I'm not used to that. But now, you know, I really do have hope. I have to, because I feel like I'm not going to meet someone else like you. So I have to have hope that you are going to come back into my life. And I really hope that you do. And I think, you know, I have managed to take time, and I've looked at it from a different perspective. I think before I was just very selfish. I'm not too proud to admit that. I was very selfish. So I've zoomed out, I've looked at it from your perspective, and, you know, I think we can find common ground here. I think, you know, we're not so different that we can't make this work. And if we do get back together, I do have total devotion to you. Honestly, you are kind of in my heart, and as I said, like, you feel like a wish come true. It's like a prayer being answered. Like, life with you is literally like, it's like a moving prayer, because you're just being, you're my prayer that's being answered constantly, 24/7. You're just there in my life, and I love it. So what I'm asking you is, please just say yes to this. Say yes to this change. I know it may be scary for you because I hurt you, and I appreciate that, and I'm really sorry for hurting you, but I feel like we have an adventure to go on together. I feel like there's so much we can learn about each other and about life and the universe, and yeah, it is an exciting adventure that we can do together, and I only want to do it with you. So please, what I'm asking is turn on your heart light. So I feel like maybe the kind of light that you had for me and that love has probably dimmed, and I really hope it hasn't kind of extinguished, but just reflect back on when we were together and the good times, and really do reflect on that, and remember that we did have good times together. And now I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of acting as if you're here. So I do things like to almost consider your feelings and what you would like, because honestly I feel like I am trying to manifest you back into my life, and I feel like if I just pretend that you're here, it is going to happen. I have to have faith that it's going to happen. So yeah guys, that's all of the channeled message for you. So let's get some initials, and then at the end we'll do the one card bit of advice from Spirit. So let's get some initials. We've got numbers. Oh god, I've dropped loads already. You've got quite a few initials this time. The other groups haven't had so many. I'll get a few more. There we go. So we'll see if there's any long ones. Oh, so we've got December again. That's come up in all 3 readings. So maybe for some of you, a lot of this happened maybe around Christmas time. You have February. Let's try and break this into numbers. And what's this? You have autumn. That also came up in the previous one. And you have August. So a few different things. You have the number 5. You have the number 2. Let's put the letters down here. You have an 8 as well, and that is, oh, it looks like a 5. It could be an S. My S is in 5. I think that is actually an S. So you have, for numbers, so you have a 5, you have a 2, and you have an 8. So maybe that's years, so it could be 85, 82, whether it's date, so obviously the 2nd, the 5th, or the 8th, or it could be 25th or the 28th. And then you have August, December, February, and autumn. And then for letters you have G, you have T, you have an F, you have 2 Y's, an S, and a Q. So there's no consonants, so I'm not going to be able to make any, not consonants, vowels, so I'm not going to be able to make any words from this, but yeah, this could be initials, guys. And then finally, you have as your card polarity. So integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So I feel like this person probably has, you know, I feel like maybe they have had this darker side, and they are trying to integrate that. And I feel like maybe this is kind of a opposites attract maybe with you guys, and one of you is kind of the light, one of you is the dark, but together you kind of need it. It's almost like you need each other to bring out the other side in each other. But yeah, so that's your message here. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. If you did, do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and by doing all three of those things you will be entered into my giveaway. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another reading. See you later.